Hey guys, welcome back to my Wolf Without Skyrim series. I am Roarin. Now this is going to be the 1500 subscriber item reveal here for my channel. I'm also going to be walking through the other subscriber items because some of them had a change due to updated mods, variable other reasons. And we're also going to be revealing the person who will wield the 1500 subscriber item. Even though we're getting pretty close to the end of Skyrim, because all we have left is the Dragonborn DLC, which that will take quite a bit of time, the Thieves Guild, the remaining bits of that, the remaining bits of the Dark Brotherhood. Look out for those two videos coming up soon on my channel. And both sides of the Civil War, as well as a few other little quests here and there. Like I'm missing 2 Daedric items and a couple other little things here and there. But let's go ahead and walk you through all the items made for subscribers. Okay. Here is the chest that holds all the items, so give me a second. I had to find the list real quick because I forget where some of these items go to. Well, the people who they go to. Alright, let's go down to what was 100, the first subscriber item, which is called the Grim Tailor. Absorbs 30 points of health, and if the target dies within 2 seconds, fills a soul gem. This wielder is Janessa the Dark Elf, which can be found here in Whiterun. The 200 subscriber item is the Blade of St. Marcus. This one has had a couple of changes throughout its existence. The new blade design and new enchantment. 15 points of some damage. Undead takes triple damage. Burns for 15 points of damage, and when killing an undead has a chance of causing an explosion. The wielder of this is Ingjord, the Dawnguard follower that you get in the Dawnguard DLC, and which is actually, in my opinion, the best follower if you are using a vanilla playthrough without any mods, because she is one of a very few number of followers that can actually level up as much as you can. Next we'll have the 250 subscriber item. That was some kind of special I did as a little minor milestone. It's called the Mike Sharath. It absorbs 40 points of health and has a chance of paralyzing the target for 2 seconds. Its wielder is Serana, the vampire from the Dragonborn DLC, and also this main character's wife. So, yep, she's this main character's waifu, all thanks to a couple mods. Very beautiful sword. Both this sword and the Blade of St. Marcus are from a mod called Ultimate Assortment, which has shields, necklaces, weapons, all kinds of new and good looking models. So yeah, the Mike Sharath. Next comes the 300 subscriber item, which is the Spirit Wolf necklace, or the Spirit Wolf medallion. This recently had a new enchant, has been upgraded, all thanks to the quest lines that I just did. Increases your magic by 50 points. Destruction spells, restoration spells cost 20% less, and increase fire, shock, and frost resistance by 30%. The wielder of this item, what was it? Alia, yeah. Alia the Werewolf, part of the Companion's quest line, and this main character second in command of its werewolf pack. That is the 300 subscriber item. Next we'll have the 400 subscriber item, which is this one. Hera's Rage. Burns the target for 75 points, and target takes on fire. Well, target on fire takes extra damage. 75 points of extra damage, which is ignored. The wielder of this is actually an orc. One of the very few orcs that you can get as a follower. Borgoth is a female orc. I forget what tribe she's, what orc village she's from, but yeah, I have a mod that kind of improves her appearance, so I use that. What's next? The 500 subscriber item, which was a necklace. Magus's Dawn's Pendant. Destruction spells cost 101% less to cost and increase shock, frost, and fire resistance by 30%. The wielder of this is actually Brilana from the College of Winterhold questline. She is one of the little apprentices that you can have as a follower. I try to use vanilla followers whenever using I don't like using modded followers, because I often there's too many of them. There's like 3 every day on the Nexus, so I don't bother with that. Okay, that was the 500 subscriber item. Next comes the 600 subscriber item. This one had a change too, because it was originally a staff, and it originally had a different name, but I figured out a better name for it. It's called Rigor Mortis. The wielder of this is Carjo, one of the very few Khajiits that you can have as a follower, and is one of the characters in the Thieves quest line for this main character. Creatures and people up to level 50 flee from combat for 30 seconds and has a chance to paralyze the target for 2 seconds. Okay, what is next? The 700th subscriber item. The Derpin Core. Target takes on 105 points of frost damage, 2 health and stamina. Target also takes 30 points of frost damage, even more, and has a chance to paralyze the target for 2 seconds. The wielder of this is Ashtar, which is the executioner in Solitude, and part of this main character's vampire family, a vampire clan here in Skyrim that I ended up changing due to a mod. Very beautiful mace. I think this is part of the Immersive Weapons pack mod that you can find on the Nexus. Next comes the 800 subscriber item, is the Mace of St. John. 15 points of stun damage. Undead targets take triple damage. Burns the target for 15 points, and when killing, the fire explosion. Same enchant as the Blade of St. Marcus, because if anybody has like a kind of a real name in their YouTube name, they might end up being a saint something. But the wielder of this is Nadja. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she is a follower from the Companion's questline that you can get later on. She's the wielder of this one-handed legendary mace, and this is also from the mod Ultimate Assortment. Next comes the 900 subscriber item, the Jade Breeze. absorbs 50 points of stamina damage and has a chance to paralyze the target for 1 second. Now, the wielder of this weapon is actually one of my werewolf characters. Though it will probably change, I have a feeling that I would probably change who will end up wielding this item in the future. All of these items are susceptible to change, but they'll all keep their names. The enchants will be different, and the wielders may be different, but the current person that uses this is Anne. I shorten her name because her full name is hard to pronounce as well, but she is also a part of my werewolf questline. She is a very difficult follower to get if you end up... check out my Every Werewolf Needs a Pack video. You'll see it. It's my biggest video on my channel. So check that out. Next comes the 1000 subscriber item, which is actually a shield. Quintessence. Blocks 166 more points of damage and also stores the energy of block attacks. Performing a bash will release that stored energy. This is part of the Immersive Armors mod, I think. But the wielder of this is also another character that we have ran across. Ingrid, who is also the person who wields the Blade of St. Marcus. Like I said, she is part of the Dawn Guard DLC and one of the best followers in the game. So she is one of the few people that wields 2 of these items. And finally, the 1500 subscriber item. Where is it? The Gunwolf Spear. This is part of an expansion weapons mod that adds spears, polearms, short swords, hatchets, and all kinds of stuff into the game. I gave it a Nordic feel from the Dragonborn DLC. The target takes 90 points of shock damage and burns the target when killing the undead. Causes a fiery explosion, blah 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 blah. The reason why I gave this subscriber a spear, I was kind of in the winds whether I wanted to have a projectile weapon or a weapon like this. And the reason because Gunwolf, of course, has gun in the name. So it would suit a projectile weapon. But since this is more like a fantasy game, and I thought it would be cool to be kind of a play on words a little bit of the Gungeir, which is the Norse mythology weapon that Odin uses, king of the gods in Norse mythology. He uses a spear. So having Gunwolf as a spear kind of suits the game, kind of suits the place. And very few people I feel that would be able to be well suited for this item. But the person that will be wielding this item, if I do let him follow me on the chance, is part of the Companions questline, one of the 2 brothers in there, Vilcus.
Are we going? Lead the way.
The reason because he is spec'd in 2-handed weapons, and since the spear is a 2-handed weapon, he would be well suited for it. His brother Farkas, which I was on debates about having as well, he's spec'd in 1-handed and probably won't utilize it as well as his brother can. So here we have it. All of these items, like I said, are susceptible to change depending on more enchants later, because I have a mod that lets me de-enchant Daedric items and other special items. Like I have the Blessing of the Bella, I have Dark Sacrifice, which is from one of the masks. What else do I have in here? I have Order's Mites, Hircine's Gift, Hircine's Protection, Insubstantial, it ignores armor. Then I have Keening Sting. I have all kinds of little things in here that will end up probably changing throughout the list. But in order to keep these items relevant, they will also be showing up in Fallout 4 as well. Not the items in particular, but the names of the items. Because they will be guns, or they will be robot followers, or anything really, or suits of armor, whatever. Because once I get to Fallout 4, that's going to take a little while for me to complete, and that's probably going to be one of my longest series, since I already do videos for it a little bit here and there, but mostly Settlement Builder series. Once I get started on the gameplay after New Vegas, that will probably be another one of my big series, like Skyrim is currently. Skyrim so far is the biggest on my channel. I wonder which one will take precedence after Skyrim is done. Because I have Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 after Skyrim. I will have the list of the games that are going to be after, and in the description below, of after my current series. And New Vegas, after New Vegas, of course, is Fallout 4. After Final Fantasy 12, it's going to be the Skoden series, 4, and then 5. And then when 15 comes out, 15 will take major precedence over what is going on right now. So like I said in previous videos, all my series will be on pause once Final Fantasy 15 comes out. It'll have stream footage, it will have normal episodes, whatever. But yeah, also be looking for some South Park stuff that will be showing up pretty soon too, because I did a stream over a couple of days ago in, just toying with stuff. I played a little bit of it yesterday off camera as well, because I wanted to switch classes. All the streaming footage that I did 2 days ago was a warrior, so I pretty much redid all of that as a mage, because I love the mage class. Just the fact that you can burn through armor in South Park. But I digress. Since I'm in Skyrim, I should be talking about Skyrim stuff. Like I said earlier, be sure to look out for a Thieves Guild quest and a Dark Brotherhood quest after all this. And then Skyrim will go on pause, because that would be the end of the block. We did Enderal and quite a number of bits of normal Skyrim. And then Final Fantasy 12 block will kick up. That will probably be procrastinated a little bit. And somewhere along the lines, more than likely 15 will come out, and probably at the end of Final Fantasy 12 block. And then that will get kick-started. So, you guys stay furry. I hope you enjoyed this little video. And I will see you all in the next. Bye.